to this lecture series on iconography and temple architecture perspective. What I mean by perspective is what is my impression after seeing the monuments, which may be different from you or it may be same. My aim is to show you what I have seen and what can be the possibilities behind all these things. If we go into evolution of temples, earlier temples were made in the caves. Maybe the ancestors were making some diagrams, some figures on the walls of the natural caves in which they were staying, and subsequently then shifted to the temple architecture. Earlier temples were just with 4 stones with a roof, and then subsequently it developed into the temples which we are going to see in this series of different varieties of temple architecture, as well as different varieties of iconographic projections or your perceptives on the same object with the different ideas. With this brief idea, we are going to see a cave type of temples. As I told you earlier, it was a very old time when a man was living in the caves. So he thought, why not draw some pictures on the wall? He started drawing it. Then he started respecting the natural certain things, maybe like a flood because of the water, or excess rain, or excess cold, and from that point of view he started praising all these things which were essential for him. However, sometimes they were causing some problem for him. With that, the idea of iconography, iconology, as well as that of the temple started. Earlier temples, I told you, were in the caves. Now, why I selected Badami? The Badami has got all sorts of temple developed in it. You can find natural caves in which there are not only inscriptions, but one of the cave do show certain incidences what he thought was related to the gods or deities. Now that also you can see slightly later development, that was the cave, and we have got 4 type of caves in it. Cave 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 4 caves show you the evolution in which this technology of rock cut cave temple has started. Now with this brief introduction, we'll go to more in detail at each and every step. I'll be explaining you more about this. Now I acknowledge also and I disclaim also, most of the material used in this lecture series is my own, except some illustrations which are borrowed from the net, but we are confirmed that they are royalty free. In spite of that, we thank you for giving us this valuable treasure so that I can explain my ideas in better ways. Let's go to the proper topic. Now, what was a prehistoric and epics? The Badami region was settled in prehistoric time as evident by Magnolithic domains. The local tradition, the town of Badami, is linked to the Agastya legends of the epics. As we can see, it is on the side of the Agastya lake. We are going to see that also in more detail, and also these Badami caves. Now Agastya thus kills the demons Vatapi and Ilivala and become the popular one, and he settled in this area. From that point of view, the area or the town was also called as Vatapi. This legend is believed to have played out near Badami, hence the name Vatapi, and Agastya Lake came into existence. Agastya Lake is a man-made lake, and it was very important from water supply point of view. Now let's continue with the history of Badami Empire. Pulakeshi, an early ruler in the Chalukyas, is generally regarded as having founded the Badami Chalukya dynasty in 540. The Pulakeshi's choice of location for this capital was due to strategic consideration. The Badami is protected on 3 sides by ragged limestone cliffs, so it was very safe, and it was protecting them from the enemies. So also Badami was a central place. It was surrounded by forest. That's why it became his choice to set it as the capital. His son Kirtivarman and his brother Mangesha constructed the cave temples located here. The Agastya Lake, formerly Vatapi Lake, is also a man-made lake. Now, water infrastructure project completed in 7th century. As a source of water for the capital, Kirtivarman I strengthened Vatapi and had 3 sons. Pulakeshan II, then Vishnuvardhan, and last was, or youngest one was, Buddhavarsara. The Buddhavarsara was minor at the time when Kirtivarman died. Now Kirtivarman and his brother Mangesha ruled the kingdom, as is mentioned in the Mahakuta pillar inscription in 610. Therefore, we say Vatapi was the capital of early Chalukyas who ruled much of the Karnataka, Maharashtra and part of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh in 6th to 8th century. That is basically because he had excellent place for his capital. There was lot of infrastructure here, good water source, good natural protection from all, but he returned in terms of creating cave temples. The sites also contain many increasingly sophisticated temples and art from the Rashtrakutas and other Chalukyas, such as the northern Bhutanatha temple of the temple, which we are going to see in the next or subsequent videos. The Yellama temple was completed in the early 13th century. The Vijayanagara kings commissioned expanded fort wall in Badami and elsewhere. Badami fort also we are going to see subsequently. Many ruins, the fort and some well-preserved temples in the high rocks survived and attested to the rich heritage of Badami and nearby sites of these centuries. We are lucky to see them because they are preserved, not only because of their good strength, but also the strategic or the construction pattern which was adopted by these people. Now, Vatapi is earlier name of Badami. Badami is situated 5 kilometers away from Badami is situated 5 kilometers away from Malaprabha river, which is very important for this area, which unites with the river Krishna at Kudal Sangam. Agastya Rishi was staying here. He also killed demons, and therefore by his name the lake was named as Agastya Lake. Now cave 1 shows, that is the topic of this lecture, dancing Shiva with 18 hands indicating 18th position of Bharatnatyam or this dance. This dance is called Bharatnatyam and it was designed and written by Bharat Muni. All these things we are going to see with the help of photographs in subsequently. Then Damaru position, some positions I am enumerating because they were very obvious and very nice. One was Damaru position, second was Peacock position, then Chinmaya Mudra positions are few to list. But as I told you that there are 18 positions of Bharatnatyam shown in this. We can also see Ganesha, that is second son of Shiva, and Tandu playing musical instrument on an entrance wall. The instrument may be like tabla, but it is slightly different than what it is. A broken Nandi is also seen here. The ceiling shows king of snakes, that is the Sheshanaga, which is always there associated with Shiva, and there are decorated pillars. The pillars are decorated. The carvings show combination of God Shiva and God Vishnu together. We can also see Devi Parvati and Devi Lakshmi along with these. Now with this brief, let's go to the site and have a visual perception of. Now we are standing in front of cave number 1. The time is morning 6:15. A good thing about these all monuments are they open at 6. They have got excellent security. They are all protected by ASI. So there are a lot of restrictions here as far as photography is concerned. As far as flashlights are used, we have to take a permission from ASI's department. They give you permission for the cameras, but there is no permission for stand or flashlights, because flashlights can damage the colors which are there from many years, so they are not allowed. And this is the entrance of the cave number 1, Badami or Vatapi, and we'll go to the upstairs by steps. Now from same site, we are seeing little details of this mountain cliff. This is a monolith, big stone of sandstone, you can call it, red colored, which has given Badami its name. Badami is the color, and this video is to show you a natural cave which is there in this big cliff. It is incomplete and is seen in between cave 1 and cave 2. So you can have a look at this natural cave. Inside there are some carvings. If one has time, they can visit it, and they are really good. There are spaces in between the big stones, and above what we have seen was a fort. At present, the entry to this fort is restricted, and we can go only up to the footsteps of it. So again, coming back to the premises, this is the entrance by which you come to the Badami area, Badami cave area, and these are few steps by which you can go inside this cave number 1 dedicated to Shiva. So let's get inside. We'll climb the steps. We're going slowly towards the cave number 1. There are few steps beautifully decorated by the garden, very well maintained, and since ASI is looking after, the security and cleanliness is at its top. Let's have a look at the surrounding. This is to cave view. Now we are climbing the steps and going towards the cave number 1. Now this is a beautiful carvings of Lord Shiva with 18 hands, and you can see there are different poses of Bharatanatyam. You can see Shiva because there is a damru in his hand, and all the poses of dances are shown here, which are from Bharatanatyam, and they were written by the Bharata Rishi. See, he is showing you the peacock position. Then there are different positions. 18 positions can be found with all these type of movements. You can see a cow, or you can see that is the bull, Shankara's vehicle, Nandi. Then you can see Dandu and God Ganapati. They are also present. So Shiva is always associated with Nandi, and usually there are Ganas. Now since it was a Shiva temple, you can see below they are shown as Ganas. Ganas are, when they are with Shiva, they are called as Shiva Ganas, and when they are outside the temple, they are called as Rakshas Ganas. The Ganas mainly were known to protect the temple from the bad evils outside, or the bad sights, Buri Najar, what is called. So for that reason, they are carved outside Shiva's temple. These are few steps by which you can go inside. Now this temple, there is no active worship, we have found, we see there is no Shiva Lingam, but there is Nandi which is broken. Now these are beautiful sculptures over the wall. Now here you are seeing two animals. One is like elephant and second is like a bull. But this is actually a three-dimensional, which we will be showing you subsequently, that how you cover one to get the another. So this is a three-dimensional animations which is shown, and this is very interesting. You can see people sitting. You can see it is from the single rock, or it is rock cut cave temple. The details are easily seen here. These are few more pictures from exterior, as well as we'll be going inside. As I told you, outside are the Ganas. Since they are outside, they are called Rakshas Ganas. If they are with Shiva, they are called as Shiva Ganas. Now let's have a video look of the interiors.
This sculpture, what is this in this sculpture? This is called Hari and Hara sculpture. Why they called Hari and Hara? Also this part, this is a Shiva's part. Shiva's wife Parvati, and their vehicle is Nandi. And also this right side Vishnu. Vishnu's wife Lakshmi, and their vehicle is Garuda. Why they constructed like this? Because Chalukyas are basically Vaishnavas. After sometimes first Vikramaditya, they converted as a Shaivas. Basically, they are Vaishnavas. After a long period, they converted into Shaiva religion. Because of that, they constructed Hari and Hara. Our religion is not great, your religion is not great, all gods are equal. Because of that, they constructed Hari and Hara. There is no sparring between each religion. Because of that dispute religion, there is a very conflict in the religions on the Chalukyas. Because of that, they constructed Hari and Hara. Don't dispute between each religions. Because of that, they construct Hari and Hara. Come, so we explain in inside. And also this Nandi is in outside. This is not related to Chalukyas. It is a dummy waste. In Chalukyas, it is not used. It is a single monolithic rock. They will not use a single piece of stone.
We are seeing different things in cave 1, that is a rock cut cave temple at Badami. And now let's see some more features which we have seen, and let us recollect them. At the entrance we have seen Shiva in Bharatnatyam with Ganapati and Tendu playing the instruments. There are 9 each side hands, totally 18, which represent the Bharatnatyam poses of one which is described by Bharat Muni. Now this is the another entrance. Then inside we have seen the Ganas which are outside. Then on ceiling we have seen the Sheshanaga. We have seen Hari and Harihar, that is the combination of Shiva and Vishnu inside carved. Then we have also seen a Nandi or cow, then Parvati Ma and Lakshmi. All were there inside. Now this is outside, from where we have go have all the views of the area which are in between first and second cave. Now we are out of first cave and we are going to second cave. With that, we are ending our this video for cave 1, in which we have shown you beautiful carvings. Then though there was sanctum, there is no active puja going on. The Nandi was broken and the temple was pillars were decorated with multiple designs. So from here, though we are going to cave number 2, and this cave was devoted to Lord Shiva, and it was the first cave that was formed by Chalukyas. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, take care, and if you like, give us a like and subscribe so that you can get all updates of our channel.